It is day 8 of intentionally trap training the pigeons. Today I'm going to start by setting up our training tunnel. I'm going to open up the aviary, get everything set up together. I'm going to go inside the barn and catch as many of the pigeons as I can. I should have done this last night at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't. I'm going to bring them out here, set them on the end of the training ramp, let them acclimate to the area and see everything from a different perspective. I'm going to, while they're doing that, I'm going to go inside, scrape the loft, and prepare the food so that when I open up the training box and let them run up the ramp, through the bobs, into the loft, they'll have a breakfast waiting for them. Step 1 on this journey this morning is to open up my aviary. Fold this little landing board down. I take this as a pulley on a pulley system. I pull that up. Hook this at the bottom, and now the aviary is wide open. Now that that is done, I'm going to dump out their bath water from yesterday. Set that over here to the side. Take the long section of ramp, slide it right up here against the trap, against the bobs. That way they have no other way to go but in. Readjust that section. Now I'm going to take the section of training ramp that has the cutoff for my board on it. Set that up here. This first section will actually slide into the section I just set. And now our training ramp is set in place and ready for the birds. So I'm going to go inside, trap some birds, bring them out here, set them up. I'm going to come in here and try to catch as many of these young birds as I can. They should be fairly hungry this morning. That helps with training for sure. So they're going to be, as I'm messing around here with the food box, they're going to think that it's time to eat. And then I can just reach down here and grab them. This allows me to pick up the birds. This one, I'm glad this happened to be the first one I picked up. This one's really thin. She's been thin. I think maybe was weaned just a little bit early. This one's number, and I can make any little notes of it. I have a notepad in here. I can write down things I'm concerned of. So this is number 3678, a little thin, but super alert, still not unhealthy, just needs to add a little bit of weight. So we're going to set her in the box and go to catch the next one and just keep doing that until I have as many of the birds caught as I think will safely fit in here. I really like the way that bird feels. Great. I'm going to move this feeder out of the way. So again, as I'm catching the birds, I can feel them, I can look at them, make sure that they look healthy and alert, that they feel good body weight wise. I can check their wings if I want to. And this is just a good way to do that. Now, it would have worked better if I had come out here at nighttime when they were sleeping and done that. It would have been just easier to catch them and not quite as stressful. So right now they're kind of, bunched up, and so I'm not going to fight with them. This is my Robertson racing pigeon silver bird. If you saw some of our previous video, it is still feeling great. Wings look good, super alert. I love the way this bird feels. Or you might hear someone say handles. That means that when they say, oh, it's a great handling bird, that means that when they put their hands on it and move it around in their hand, that it feels good. It feels like a winner. What does a winner feel like? I don't know. I've never had a winner. But, you want them to be light. You want them to be muscular. You want them to have a good appearance about them, so a healthy look about them. Some people look at their eye sign. I don't really believe in the eye sign, but what do I know? Like, I haven't won a race, so maybe it is all about the eye sign. I really like this bird. What is your number? You're probably a low number. Yep. I was like, this bird feels really big compared to the rest. This is the first bird that was born here this year, 5001. All right, that's as many birds as I feel like comfortably putting in here. I don't want to overcrowd them and stress them out. So we're going to go set them out on the training board. We're going to bring our basket, our training basket out here, set it on the edge of this little training board here, and let them, they're going to pop around, they're going to look up and see the sun coming through the trees and see this area from a different perspective than just being on the landing board like they've been so far. Then when I open this up, I'll open this and they're going to run up the ramp without flying off or anything like that. And the only way for them to get into the loft is to go straight through the bobs. And this is what we're hoping to do, is just see them all run up the ramp and into the bobs. I'm going to go inside, start scraping and getting their breakfast ready. Now everything is in place. The birds, I've scraped the loft and put food out for them. So here's our ramp. That's where we're trying to train them. This whole process is training them to go through those little bobs right there. And rather than just turning them loose way out here and hoping them fly back, I'm trying to show them the way. So we built this training ramp. Got that from the California Pigeon Derby. Tom showed me how to do that with his videos. Here's all of our birds in the training basket or the transfer box. So they've just been sitting out here kind of getting a new perspective as they look up through the bars there. So this is all they've really had access to, is this aviary when I shut it down. So their view has only been from this side of the barn. Okay, so they haven't been able to see the top of the barn. I'm gonna go out here now. The sun is coming up. I'm a little late getting started this morning, but now from this perspective they can see the top of the barn, which is where most of them will land when I let them out eventually. Now what we're going to do is open this box up and watch them hopefully run lickety-split up the ramp and into the loft. Get my little rattle cup here. Birdie, 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 birdies. Oh yeah, look at them go. I'm gonna go inside and call them. Birdie, 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 birdies. Birdie, 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 birdies. So we got a few that are going backwards. My son MJ's out there, and I'm going to get him to walk to the basket. MJ, go around to the basket and kind of birdie, 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 birdies. There you go. Just slowly walk towards me, MJ. Just slowly. Birdie, 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 birdies. No, hey, don't flap your hands. Your presence is applying pressure to them, okay? So what I was trying to get MJ to understand, yelling at him, is look, stand right here. All you have to do when you're applying pressure is just get close to them. Do you feel pressure? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this gives you pressure. I don't have to touch you, okay? I can just apply a little bit of pressure. So what we want them to do is go through those bobs on their own. Okay, so if I'm applying pressure with this stick, I don't have to touch them. I just have to kind of put it in there and guide them that direction. See, I didn't have to get all the way to him. There he goes. That's it. So we never have to actually, when we talk about applying pressure to an animal, we don't have to touch them. Just because they're prey animals and we're a predator animal, all we have to do is kind of get close to them. It's their personal bubble of peace, right? All we have to do is get into their bubble of peace, and that's going to give pressure. We call that their flight zone. So when you step into it, it's going to push them in an opposite direction of where you push. So that was good. That was it. That's all we're doing today, is getting them used to going through those bobs. Hopefully we will turn these guys out in just a few more days. I mean, they're pretty well settled. I just want to get them running into those bobs. So when the last bird runs through, then I know we're going to open it up. We'll actually flip these over and just have a ramp with no gate on it. And that's what we're going to be. Then we will go with no ramp, and we'll just open the basket and let them fly over to the board and in. And that's how we're going to be trying to finish settling our birds. And the reason we're doing this is because I want to settle them or get them used to this loft without them flying away. And I have birds, because this is our first breeding season, we're behind, and I have birds stretched out from February to some that I just weaned and put in here. So that is not good, like to have that big of a range. So we're trying to do this to help settle them all at the same time. So you're learning right along with me.